hope to have some weather for a little bit of show tomorrow.
I know, tomorrow might be a bit dicey. I know, too. That was a great day for it. Now, let's go ahead and look at our weather concerns right now. Cuyama, the wind speed's kind of kicking up again at about 12 miles an hour. I've seen that variability all night long, and 60s and 70s for your current temperatures, excuse me. And Cuyama, again, not too bad at 70 degrees. Atmosphere is starting to really thicken up with moisture all over the place, and that's because we are expecting Hilary's arrival at least by tomorrow and into early Monday. I know it says 8:25 there. It's supposed to say 8:21. That means about a day and a half of this to go before we lose the storm warning. The aerial flood watch, that has the correct date stamp right there, and you can see that goes up into the south coast. Otherwise, much of the warnings and the watches stay to the south, including Ventura County down into Southern California and then east of there. The Atlantic hurricane season has been very quiet. That may change pretty soon. Of course, our own area is region, the Eastern Pacific, is still very active. In fact, this area right here of cloudiness, I went ahead and wrote next up. That's the next one we're expecting to see. This is the intertropical convergence zone. This is where all the energy in the ocean that is just becoming so intense, it gets released into the atmosphere. That's how the planet sort of cools itself and then shoves all the energy to the north, which of course means that's how you get your tropical systems. And there it is right there. There's Hilary, still making a beeline for going basically right over San Diego and then up almost to Reno and then all the way up into Idaho. Even Montana might be taking a look at this as far as rain chances. Really almost like the monsoon, but really widespread, and a big plume of moisture is expected to run again right up this track right here. As we look at the forecast models, they sometimes again refer to this as the spaghetti plots because of the string looking there. You can see as it goes like this, there's been a little bit of divergence more toward the right here or the east. So that tells us that the computers are feeling these algorithms that it might kind of bend a bit more out like that. So we'll sort of hold our track right there, but there is some variability. This one going way off here to the west is probably way out of the loop, but the other ones are definitely showing some consistency in this direction. So that's why we have our forecast pretty solid there. Big area of high pressure to the east of us, low to the west. That allows this to be tracked right up the middle here. That's one way to sort of, that's how you guide these things. What gives them their energy, again, is a very hot ocean. As you get up to about central Baja, the temperature of the ocean goes out of the 80s, more into the 70s and even 60s. And that's why this thing starts to lose a bit of steam. A lot of moisture, though, to deal with. So we're going to be watching this again through very early Monday with all the, despite all the guidance kind of shoving it a little bit away from us, there is a good chance we will get wet, pretty widespread. So let's go ahead and look at the futurecast. And we're more or less on the edge. You can see right there, Ventura, Santa Barbara County. The heavy stuff sort of flirts with us, and then it kind of just scoots off more to the northeast. It really looks like the focus will be the Tehachapis and the Southern Sierra. Might actually take a real wallop out of this, getting anywhere from 6 to 10 inches of rain. For us, though, just kind of wires up right there. But we do get some rain showers, but again, not really looking at a big soaker. So this is almost kind of unbelievable to look at the differences, how that line is right there. You see maybe an inch in Camarillo, 3.30 in Fraser Park, and then look how much it drops off as you head farther west. And again, that's because we're expecting this thing to really kind of scoot to the north and east of us. Winds should not be a big problem over the next couple of days, hopefully, especially for the firefighters. But if you noticed, Cuyama might actually get a half inch of rain or more, so that will really be a boost to help that fire there. And of course, we'll watch the winds very closely if they don't get the rain. There's your 70s expected tomorrow. It will be a bit muggy out there, but temperatures should not go above the high 80s to maybe very low 90s. So that's the good news. But again, with all the humidity and possible rain showers, it will be a little bit steamy out there with all that humidity making it, the feels like temperature go a little bit warmer, and thunderstorm chances. So whenever you have that, despite the fact that we have just said that it should go to the east of us and north more or less, there is a chance for thunder. That means you can have some tornadoes, lightning strikes, all that you got to keep an eye on. Surf will be pumping. However, you have to be on a beach that faces really solid south. So many beaches probably won't see too much in the way of surf. And the good news is the tides are on the low side. They're not overly high, so beach flooding should be minimal. And there's your chance for showers and thunder into Monday. And then by Tuesday, we go right back to what we're famous for, which is a very quiet quiet and I'll say gladly boring weather program as we head through much of next week. It looks pretty good. So again, tracking Hilary through about Monday. We'll be right back.
Hey, Colin, yes, right here, man. Mic check, Bishop Diego High School. Oh, boy. What was that? Oh, no, I wanted to go again, yeah. No, honestly. No, I'd rather just do it once, you know, because I'm more nervous that he is here, you know. Oh, man, my contacts get dry. Bishop Diego High School football played their season opener. Our sports director, Mike Clan, was there and has the highlights.
Bishop Diego taking the field without their best player in action against Foothill of Santa Ana. Senior star running back and linebacker Misa Payao hurt his knee at practice and will have an MRI this week. A young Cardinals team striking on their opening drive. Sophomore quarterback Tua Rojas with a 21-yard touchdown pass to junior Nick Molesky. Great catch, 7-0 Cardinals. But Foothill had two huge scoring plays in the second quarter. 37-yard touchdown pass from Nicholas Miali to Nico Mancini. Later, the 6'6 senior quarterback Miali does it himself, 55-yard touchdown run. The visiting Knights go up 14-7. But the Cardinals tie it up. 1-yard touchdown run from Gabe Villa, 14-all at the half. Bishop comes out strong in the third quarter, following a 45-yard run by Jason Lotu. Tua Rojas finding Dominic Herrera for a 35-yard touchdown. Cardinals back in front 21-14. After Foothill tied it at 21, Cards retake the lead 28-21 on another short touchdown run from Villa. But Foothill scored 10 unanswered points in the fourth quarter and then made a goal line stand in the final seconds. Bishop Diego losing a heartbreaker 31-28. Reporting from La Playa Stadium, this is Mike Clan.
The Raiders and the Rams were in action, and former 49ers quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo made his Raiders debut. Garoppolo only played in the first drive of the game. Jimmy G connects to Jacoby Myers on this play for 18 yards. He led the Raiders downfield, going 4 for 4 with 39 yards, and Brandon Bolden scores on a 7-yard run for the Raiders. Brian Hoyer took over, and he is picked off by Jake Hummel. The Rams take it to the house on a pick six, but Las Vegas gets the win 34-17. UCSB and Westmont men's soccer played an exhibition game. This game didn't stay scoreless for long. The Gauchos scored the first goal of the game as Alexis Ledoux scored on a penalty kick to give UCSB the lead. Later in the game, Lucas Gonzalez gets the assist. He finds midfielder Nemo Phillip. Phillip shoots and scores for UCSB, giving them a 2-0 lead. The Gauchos had a good game scoring as Lucas Gonzalez finds the net. The Warriors were able to get a late goal, but it was all UCSB in this game. Gauchos win 5-1. Sticking to soccer, Inter Miami are the League Cup champions after beating Nashville FC in a penalty shootout 10-9 in a messy back and forth match. None other than Lionel Messi gave Inter Miami a 1-0 lead. In the first half, Nashville fought back in the second half to make it 1-1. At the end, it all went down to the goalkeepers. Miami and Messi get their trophy and celebrate in style. After the Dodgers had their 11-game win streak snapped by Florida yesterday, LA looked to get back on track. Game 1 of the doubleheader, runners on base for the Marlins. James Outman goes back deep at the wall and makes the catch, not allowing Florida to score. Late in the game, the Dodgers down a run. Austin Barnes lays the bunt, and that brings Outman into score tie game. Then Mookie Betts is up to bat, and he drives 2 runs for the Dodgers. Now they take the lead. The Dodgers hold on in the first game. They win 3-1 and also win game 2 with the same score. The Giants were in Atlanta to take on the first place Braves. Bottom of the 4th, Giants up 4-2. And with this big swing by the Braves, they cut the lead 2-1. Then in the next inning, we have a tie game as Ronald Acuna hits one out of the ballpark to tie the game. Logan Webb allowed 9 hits and 4 earned runs. Next inning, San Francisco gets called out on a double play, but the Giants were able to bring a run in. Giants get the lead, but the Braves get a late home run to take the lead. The Giants fall to the Braves 6-5. And that's the latest in sports.